So the IELTS speaking test lasts about 11 minutes and it has 3 parts and it's worth 25% of your IELTS score. However, the speaking test is very unique because it's much shorter than the other sections, specifically writing test for an hour, listening test 45 minutes, and reading an hour. The IELTS speaking test is shorter, but it gives you more opportunities to practice more basic skills. The skill in Part 1 speaking are exactly the skill that we need for Part 2 and Part 3 speaking. So what we need to do in Part 1 speaking is we need to focus on building basic skills. There are 2 purposes to Part 1 speaking. The first purpose is to calm you down. They know that you are nervous, so they're going to ask you simple questions that get you settled down and prepare for Part 2 and Part 3 speaking, the more difficult parts. So the second purpose of Part 1 speaking is, of course, for you to show the examiner your ability to speak English. So they want you to calm down and they want you to show the most you can do with your English. So in Part 1 speaking, the questions are about you, your home, your life, your family, or your country, which are things that you have the answer to. They're not asking you questions like, who wants to be a millionaire or billionaire? Okay, normally in Part 1 speaking, they will be giving you 3 topics. The first topic will always be, do you work or do you study? Or where you live in? So, if you answer that you are working, then they will ask you about your work. If you answer that you are studying, then they will be asked about your study. The next second and third topic can be about anything, but it is not going to be a sensitive topic. They are not going to ask you about politics. Instead, they will ask you something about general topics that you have ideas to answer. Things might be about rain, for example, how often does it rain in your country? Or how do you feel when it rains? They also might ask you questions about movies, colors, hobbies. These are simple questions, okay? They are not challenging questions, but we cannot easily predict what the examiner will be asking you about. So here's the thing. The examiner doesn't care about your answer, okay? If they ask you, do you like to read? They don't care if you say yes or no. So they don't care. They want to hear how you communicate in English. So what will give you a high score in the speaking Part 1? Rule number 1, answer the question. Okay, so make sure you answer the question. For example, do you like to read books? Well, books are really expensive. People like to read books because they find it very relaxing. Okay, am I answering the question? No, I'm not. Okay, definitely the examiner does know that I did not answer the question because I chose not to. Rule number 2, you need to show the examiner something about your English ability, okay? And that can be something about your grammar, something about your vocabulary, something about your organization of your answer. So we must know that IELTS is a game and a test is a method with rules that allows you to gain points and lose points. Therefore, in order to be successful with any game and IELTS in particular, we need to know what the rules are. Okay, and we need to know how to gain points. Example, do you enjoy reading? Answer 1, yes, I love to read. Answer 2, to be honest, I hate reading. I think it's a stupid hobby. I think people that read are actually very boring. Okay, and they annoy me tremendously. So which answer is better? The first one or the second one? Of course, the second one. Even though the second answer is a bit strange and a bit rude, but that is not what the examiner will mark in the IELTS exam. Good vocabulary, good grammar, always use complete sentences or at least complete phrases. And extend your answer by providing some kinds of explanations or descriptions. For example, do you enjoy reading? Answer, yes. Well, if you just give a one-word answer like this, you got nothing with your pronunciation, nothing with your vocabulary, and nothing with your grammar. You got nothing. What you need to do is you need to extend your answer. The big mistake of Part 1 speaking that a lot of people make is that they lose sight over how important it is. In fact, speaking part 1 is quite easy. However, most people tend to expect something more difficult in part 1 speaking, such as, please get me the harder questions, or please get me the good question. But no, the questions they give you in part 1 speaking are already the good stuff. And you will see that the way you answer questions in part 1 speaking is exactly what you need to do, what you need for part 2 and part 3 speaking. Therefore, you need to be willing to practice questions for part 1 speaking. So how does the examiner mark your speaking test? You need to know and understand 4 categories. Number 1, fluency and cohesion. The first category that examiner is marking your speaking is the fluency and cohesion. They will be marking you do you speak smoothly without long pauses? Do you produce new information? Do you link your ideas by using fluency markers? Fluency markers are words like however, furthermore, also, as a result, consequently, so, unfortunately, or for example, okay? So you should be fluent not only in part 1 speaking, but also in part 2 and part 3 speaking. Not that fluency is not speed, okay? Not too fast and not too slow. Unfortunately, some students are going to hurt their score when they try to speak too fast because their mouth is going too fast to their brain. 2, lexical resort or vocabulary. The second category that we should think about is your vocabulary. You will be doing a lot of vocabularies in your IELTS speaking. You should use linking vocabulary. You should use words that signal such as therefore, so, for example, nowadays, unfortunately and surprisingly. You should use topic vocabulary that we will use for particular topics. For example, topics about television, movies, and books, technology. You should use phrasal verbs such as look into, look onto. And you should use a range of words. You don't just want to say it really good or it's good or everything good. You should make your answer better by using a range of synonym words of good. You can use fantastic, spectacular, awesome, tremendous. So you will not get a high score unless you use a wide range of vocabulary accurately. And you do some simple things like paraphrasing. Paraphrasing is when you change the words that they ask you in the question. For example, if they ask you, do you like to read? You should not say, yes, I love to read, although your grammar is okay. But if you want to get a better score, you should say, yes, I love reading. Certainly you will get a better score because you have changed the verb form. Or you can say, yes, I love doing that. When you start to learn vocabulary words, it's really good to build vocabulary as you keep going, as you keep studying. But you don't have to sit down and try to study about 20 vocabulary words. Instead of doing that, it's better if you try to only learn like maybe 1 or 2 words at a time and then immediately start using the words. So don't learn a list of 10 words and then think, oh, I've just learned the 10 words. You shouldn't do that. What you should do is to learn 2 words a day and start using those words right away by using those words often in sentences. Then you will find that you learn words more deeply. And the more you do it, the quicker your brain processes new vocabulary. The other thing you should do if you want to get a higher score like 7+, is that you need to be able to use a range of idioms. Idioms are phrases that don't mean exactly what they sound. Idioms are very challenging, and this is the one thing that almost students do not use in the final test. Why? Remember that when the examiner asks you certain questions, they are inviting certain answers. For example, if they ask you, would you like to travel to another country? Not that if the examiner asks you a question with the modal verb would, they are inviting you to give them an answer using a modal verb back. But there are no questions that the examiner asks you to give them an idiom. You have to create the opportunity to use idioms. You have to be confident enough in your English, quick enough with your vocabulary to be able to use idioms properly. Use idiomatic expressions and phrasal verbs for accurate collocations. The best way to learn phrases is reading. Reading will help you learn idiomatic expressions and phrasal verbs for accurate collocations effectively. Reading will help you improve your writing score, listening score, and even your speaking score. These are things that you need to be aware of. I don't expect you to learn, all of English idioms. I only expect you to learn a handful of them, like 5, 6, or 7 idioms that you know perfectly. Try to paraphrase as much as you can and use idioms in your speaking. Use fluency markers that you talk about. You can boost your vocabulary by using paraphrasing, using idioms, and you can improve your pronunciation. You can get up to 7+ with your pronunciation in 3 months if you practice every day. Number 3, grammar. Pay attention to a grammatical range of accuracy. Are you making mistakes? How many mistakes are you making? Are those mistakes reducing the examiner's ability to be able to understand you? That's the key. Okay, forget about being perfect. You are not going to be perfect. Don't chase perfection. Okay, you never get it. So what you can do, well, I would say that you should focus on the big mistakes that you are making usually. Those are verb tense, article, adjectives like I felt so bored, not boring. Okay, something like that. Okay, the last one, pronunciation. Pronunciation is probably the thing you use the most. The facts about pronunciation is that a lot of you need to know how badly it destroys your band score, even though your grammar and vocabulary are good. So it really does. It kills. So you need to spend time practicing your pronunciation. Pronunciation is by far the easiest thing for you to fix in your English. Not that pronunciation is 100% physical.